a sub-Antarctic island to stop the invasive species from wiping out the precious seabirds that nested there. Kate Bartlett spoke to some of the experts involved.
Marion Island in the southern Indian Ocean, almost 2,000 kilometers from Cape Town, is a remote and windswept South African territory that's home to extensive bird life, including the wandering albatross. But those birds face an unusual threat: predatory mice that have been feasting on their chicks. The mice are an accident of history, but their population has been increased by climate change.
The mice were introduced accidentally in the early 1800s, so some 200 years ago now. They came ashore, they were essentially stowaways on the vessels of the early seal hunters that visited the island.
That was Anton Wolfart, a conservationist who's leading the program to eradicate the mice. As the island has grown warmer and drier due to climate change, it has also grown more favorable for the mice, and now, by the end of the summer, the mouse population increases by 500%, he explained. It was only fairly recently that researchers on Marion first observed the mice preying on chicks, but the phenomenon has increased.
So we have a situation now that the mice are such a threat that experts predict that 19 of the 29 bird species on Marion Island face local extinction in the presence of mice.
Elsa van Ginkel is a researcher who was employed by the University of Pretoria to collect data on the island last year.
And these islands are truly out of this world. Walking amongst wandering albatross chicks every day and watching them grow into fledglings. Wow, just wow. It's an absolute privilege.
But they are slowly being wiped out.
These fledglings have no means of defending themselves from a mouse that actually starts eating it alive. It's quite horrific.
So BirdLife South Africa, a non-governmental organization, and South Africa's Forestry, Fisheries and Environment Department are planning a major intervention to save the seabirds and restore the island to its natural state. Wolfart is heading the initiative, which is still seeking funding and is scheduled to take place in a few years.
Very simply, the operation involves broadcasting a specialized rodenticide bait from bait spreader buckets that are slung beneath helicopters that are guided by GPS technology.
The pellets of rodent poison won't negatively affect the rest of the flora and fauna on the island, experts say. A similar project has been undertaken before. In the 1940s, feral cats were introduced to Marion Island to try and control the mice.